They did it. Traxxas finally did it. They put a BigFoot body on their 4x4 platform. How many years were we driving a two-wheel drive Stampede BigFoot? I'm really excited about this one, and I'm excited about the look of the chassis. It's not your standard BL2S Stampede 4x4. There's a change here that I think maybe they should continue with. So coming up in this video, I'm gonna give you a quick run through of the chassis itself. We're gonna take a closer look at the body. I'm gonna speed test it, and then we're gonna take it out into the dirt and jump this bad boy. Here it is out of the box. It's a 1/10 scale 4-wheel drive, ready to run electric truck for all of our new RC friends checking out the video. And although it is ready to run, it still does require batteries and a charger. Look at this thing. This is absolutely awesome, guys. So excited to see the blue Ford body on this platform. Love that they went with the number 8, just a little bit different from what we've seen before from them. But the big thing here is no body clips, guys. They've got the quick clips underneath the fender wells. I like the chrome front and rear bumper on it. Wish that they gave us clear windows. Come on, Traxxas, give us some tinted windows at least. I want to see through there a little bit. But I like this over here, these side plates, which are actually part of the inner skeleton. They got the sponsor logos on there, so everything is licensed on this, which is important to a lot of people. Very cool looking truck. Now let's pop the body off so I can show you that inner skeleton. You can see the little plastic plates in the bed, not a big deal. Got it off one-handed. So yeah, it's got an inner skeleton. Flop this truck off, a jump upside down. That will add a little bit of protection because actually those side plates key down into the side skids here on the chassis. So for those of you familiar with the platform, it's got new body mounts to go with that clipless system. Looks like it's pretty rigid. And then the chassis and suspension might look familiar, but here's the change that I really like that I think they should continue with is the pretty much all black look on this. So there's now black shocks on it. The black chassis, they went with the black suspension arms. That's kind of typical, but I really like the mostly black look. There are some gray parts. So the heavy duty caster blocks and steering knuckles, those are a dark gray, almost like a gunmetal. Looks really cool. And these are a lot stronger than the previous versions that were found on the Stampede 4x4. They have the heavy duty arms. These are the newest arms because they accept the sway bars, which is an option. And then in the rear, they've got the heavy duty hubs on the outside, the heavy duty arms. I like that the inner pins are braced with an aluminum plate and they have fixed upper links everywhere. You don't have to worry about changes, especially with a monster truck. You're not going to do any tuning. The heavy duty shock towers. So the suspension is all beefed up, ready for some hits. Again, love the look of the chassis. You got the high ground clearance so you could go over rough terrain. Water resistant receiver box up front, and then you can see the drive shaft going down the center protected by that Lexan cover. Lots of bracing in that chassis, all that honeycomb throughout, and then it's got an adjustable battery strap up top so you can flip this thing over if you have larger capacity batteries. Very cool that you've got that option. Then into the drivetrain, it's got sealed diffs front and rear, metal ring and pinion, metal internal gears, and then it has the HD drive shafts, max size drive shafts out to the wheels. It does have the composite center shaft and it does have a slipper clutch. We still have an aluminum motor plate and the gear mesh is fixed with this insert plate here so you don't have to worry about that moving around. Then we've got the electronics to check out here. So it's got the 2075 servo. So I like that. It's better than the old 2056 that came with the older cars. Swings the twin bell crank steering with a servo saver built in. No, you don't need to worry about anything hitting it. I've never damaged one of these steering setups on any of my Stampedes, and I've been driving these things for years. Then this has the new BL2S system in it. Just runs on a 2S LiPo battery or nickel metal hydride pack. And there's your BL2S motor. These are water resistant as well, so you could run this thing through the mud, have a lot of fun doing monster truck things. Let's check out the wheels and tires. So it's got the Terra treads on them. I like that they're mounted to these white wheels with the military style hub in the center. Gives us that monster truck look. It does have the offset with the larger clearance on the inside, but cool looking tire. Definitely goes with the body style. And even a wheelie bar out back. And it acts as a handle when you want to carry this thing around. Finally, what else comes in the box? So you're going to get a TQ transmitter. You're going to get a bag with some instructions in it, a battery spacer, shock preload clips, and some basic tools. Now, let's stuff a battery in this thing and go speed test it. Some loose dirt, perfect spot for the BigFoot 4x4. Getting that suspension moving. Getting those black shocks dirty now. Love getting airtime with a Traxxas Stampede 4x4. excuse me, BigFoot 4x4. Blasting through dirt, just the right setup. Just run it stock, run it as is. Got to do a couple runs through the berm. This berm is absolutely awesome. Just carry your speed through it. Nice light turn here. Blast through the leaves. Looking good. Plenty of low end steering response. Carries this turn fine. Love running through these doubles. Oh, that was money. That jump was perfect. Perfectly powered for this. Whoa, that was a sketchy landing. Pulled out of that one. Yeah, oh, clipped the rear of the last one. All right, let's run through this way, guys. This is gonna be a blast. Floats through, nice. Whoa, oh, clip that one. Body's taking some abuse. That was a nice floating jump. If I just went up like one tooth, I think it would be perfect. Made it that time. Perfect. Oh, that was awesome. That was so much fun. Even on power, the steering works well. We got some traction from the tires. Truck's a blast. Carry some speed off this berm. Let's see how much air we get. Not enough to clear it, but still look cool, right? Let's hit it this direction. I don't know if I can do this. Hey, it landed on all fours. That's what matters. God, that truck looks good. Little flop from the front of the body. I cleared it that time. I'm just gonna keep going. And then through the rough stuff. Oh, hey, this thing is just so much fun. It looks so good. You get that BigFoot look in a truck that can handle jumps like this. Good combination, Traxxas. And yeah, I think I like the 4-wheel drive setup better than the 2-wheel drives. Love they finally did it. Was the 4x4 platform worth the wait? Yeah, this truck was pretty much locked in at the BMX track and I had a lot of fun with it. No more doing donuts like you do with the 2-wheel drive trucks. This thing was full control all the time. It was a little unpredictable in that torn up dirt section, but through the rest of the BMX track where it was smooth sailing over the jumps, this thing landed nice and plush, blasted through the dirt berm, which was killer, and then the truck steers well. And it's definitely fine for those backyard bashers and those getting into the hobby. And I think that's where this truck really fits in. I think a lot of monster truck fans, those who know BigFoot that see this and might want to transition into hobby grade RCs, this is really going to grab their attention and hopefully pull them into our hobby with a fun, capable truck. I mean, this thing launched off the jumps. I could have done the doubles all day if I just had some more battery packs. Top speed was reasonable for a 2S LiPo system, 24 miles an hour, and I think you could even go up a tooth on the gearing, get a little bit more power out of it, a little bit more fun, and a little bit of extra oomph off of some of those jumps. It was a pretty cold day out, didn't break anything, but I did notice that the body does chatter a bit when you're driving around. There seems to be a little bit of play in the front end body system, so it just flops around and you think the body may have popped off, so I stopped a number of times going to push it back on, but it was just the body chattering around a bit. And I did actually pop the body off twice with some hard crashes. The rear is folded over just a little bit. You could see some creases in the bed area, but it seems like just something we have to deal with to go with a clipless system. And they do have this wedge style setup, so I'm surprised it popped off, but I managed to do it. An absolutely fun truck. And then there's plenty of option parts out there for this platform, so if you want to turn it into a project, you're never gonna get bored.